just goofing, new boot goofing, just goofing, new boot goofing. Genuine ostrich, 3 payments. Oh! Oh! I'm just goofing, new boot goofing, just goofing, new boot goofing. Genuine ostrich, 3 payments. Oh! I'm just goofing, new boot goofing, just goofing, new boot goofing. Genuine ostrich, 3 payments. I'm just goofing, new boot goofing, just goofing, new boot goofing. Genuine ostrich, 3 payments. Oh! 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 I'm just goofing, new boot goofing, just goofing, new boot goofing. Genuine ostrich, 3 payments. Oh!
It's a drawing of a dick and it tells me to fuck off.
Millhip is something new for the internet with Harry Powers Live and the Ultimate Tournament every Sunday night at 8 p.m.
I'll use the man bulge.
You take the toe and it's over.
The half Nelson was encoded in the first version of the Bible.
And a mystery live show any given day of the week featuring interactive RPG game shows and nonsensical comedy with new uploaded content nearly every day. Join Millhip today. Visit millhip.rocks or youtube.com/millhip.
Do you like your novelty comedy songs organic? Handmade with painstaking care, put into every note? Well, look no further than Irrational Times. Using only the finest instruments to create an experience that your ears will thank you for later, Irrational Times attempts to elevate the whimsy to a desirable level. New songs and sketches every week. So check it out.
I love my girlfriend. I'm totally fine with dudes jacking off to pictures of her on the internet. If you are upset by me admitting this, listen the fuck up. I love my girl so fucking bad. I let her squeeze her tits for 50 cents. I don't get mad. I just have some mommy issues. She has problems with her dad. So I grab the box of tissue, say, hello there, Mr. And oh man, I'm totally familiar with masturbation from dudes who are fascinated by cam whores living with a cancer patient. The shit's pretty basic. You just gotta fucking embrace it and be the man of the house. For example, listen to this shit I'm facing. No more kissing without first asking for permission. Ian, get yo bitch ass in that kitchen. Ian, listen, Ian. She's always on OnlyFans, so I bought a gold subscription so I can see how much of her pussy, tits, and ass I'm missing. Oh my gosh, I love my girl so fucking bad. But why she spread her legs and take this dick inside of her bed? What the fuck? You know what? I've seen enough of that crap. Time to file a DMCA. Hey, just call me mundane mad. Huh? Damn, bitch. Look at all of this damage. OnlyFans, bitch. Catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch. Scoop your dick inside your fucking hands. Quick, I cups gives not a shit. You nut over his stupid bitch. OnlyFans, hit the switch. Grab your wallet. Click, click, click. Hit the camera. Click, click, click. Out come the dick pics. I respect the trips. Love my bitch. Much respect. All she's doing is showing her tits, so dudes out there can lick your smartphone, lick your laptop, lick your fingers. Yeah, it figures that she licks this nigger's black cock. Ian, ain't you meant to be some kind of cop? Cause from what I'm seeing, you ain't protecting fucking jack squat. So for the next content cop, my girl kiss inside of a cup, and I'll drink it up like a good little cop. Yummy, delicious, mommy. I love my bitch, but she's gotta earn her own fucking money. Yeah, I'll give you a kiss. Mwah. Now take everything from me, being a pathetic. It's not easy, but as long as she's charging me for that puss, my girl will never leave me. Think I'm lying? Don't believe me? Not sure she enjoys being with a fucking half-blind, bald-headed faggot and a beanie. Yes, I could probably learn a thing or two from leafy fag, like when it's time to fuck off permanently, because all I do is repeat. If you got a weak shin, get the fuck out of that ring. I'll leave the bitch everything. Go to the store and buy a ring. God damn, bitch, look at all of this damn. OnlyFans, bitch, catch my bitch on Only fucking fans. Drop your pants, bitch.
How's everyone doing? I think I figured out my mic issues, by the way. Figured it out yesterday when I was dicking around with it. Welcome back. I haven't been here in a while. I've been lazy. Been playing video games. And, I don't know, I need to start doing some stuff on 8-bit or something with that shit, because me and Sicko have some good stuff going on over there. Let me pull out the chats and do all that jazz. I did want to have that up. So we are playing way too many video games. What's up? Everyone joining on YouTube and DLive. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Yes, this would be afternoon wave, not so late, because I am hold on. Is it the 19th? Oh shit, DLive, 5:30 p.m. PST. This is going to go down. So if you're on DLive, be prepared to have to come over to YouTube. Sorry about the police in the background. Apparently, someone's dying of the can't say it because YouTube will take the stream down, because they did it to me again, and did it to me again and pulled down another stream when I mentioned a certain situation, a certain thing going on in the world. Figured I got to figure out what time frame I want to do. I'm losing my fucking mind because I don't want to do late. It's boring to me. I don't want to do early, so I'm trying to just figure out if this will work. I don't know. Once I get it figured out, we'll be good to go. But I do have some news. This Thursday, we will be joined by Augie RFC, Red Fox Communications. He's going to be coming on for an interview this Thursday. So we'll be talking to him about who he is, his channel. He does some he does a lot of the commentary stuff, like less gay Keemstar, I guess you would say. Less gay Keemstar stuff. He also does some stuff like the Suzy Lou shit and all that stuff within the YouTube community. His channel's grown fairly fast. He's had, some pretty big people on his channel, and so figured we'd get him on to have a conversation this Thursday. And then I'm proud to announce on the 31st, which is a Sunday, and I don't do Sunday shows usually, but on the 31st, we are going to be having Ethan Ralph on for a conversation. That'll be, I believe we're doing it 10 p.m. His time, so 7 p.m. My time on the 31st. So a couple interviews coming up. I'll be asking, base questions and things going on with them. I'll also be talking about whatever's going on at the moment. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I didn't want to throw the camera on. I didn't want to put up my green screen. I didn't want to do any of that. So you get a look at my avatar, which fairly reasonably sized forehead in comparison to the real forehead. Not quite as big as it could be, but thanks to Royce, I was able to figure out my issue with my mic and why I was getting feedback. Also, thanks to Royce for helping me set up. Oh shit! I just looked at my DLive. I got affiliated. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we'll be doing that shit coming up very soon with the guys. Like I said, I want to get into some more interviews and do stuff like that with people and bring people on to have conversations with and enjoy, just talking to other people who are in the environment, or even, people who aren't in the environment. Like we've had Pesci on and Ryan Long and AP, and have some more people like that, because I don't want to purely laugh at videos like I'm going to today. Today is going to be us taking a look at what's going on that's not related to something that's happening in the world. I did want to share with you guys first. I got to adjust the volume levels on this. But, so this is the kind of shit me and Sicko run into while we're playing Call of Duty. Now, like I said, I've been playing way too many video games. So this is a great clip. And I hope you guys enjoy it, because we have a lot of fun doing it. We need to start actually using 8-bit hooligans. I got to get Sicko to get off the shitter and actually work on some of that shit with me. So take a listen to this. This is a situation we ran into in game.
You're running. We do have people around us. Be careful, they're running.
Okay, that was a good kill. This Warzone, for you who don't know, is not exactly like that at all times. This is not a multiplayer game in the essence of respawns, right?
Holy shit, Sicko.
Ta-da! They all had their loadouts too. What the fuck is that?
He just got shit on.
Honda alert, Amber alert. Way
Holy
to fuck up my fucking clip, bitch.
Gas is moving.
We need that car, dude.
Enemy UAV.
That's right. That's right. He is less worried about the Amber alert and more worried about his clip. Because it was a good clip. It was a great clip. But I think the irony is that...
Holy shit, Sicko.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
They all had their loadouts too. What the fuck is that?
He just got shit on.
Honda alert, Amber alert. Way
Holy
to fuck up my fucking clip, bitch.
You can turn those off on your phone, right? If you turn them off, then you don't have to worry about them fucking up your clips, man. Yeah. Hey, way to fuck up my clip, bitch.
Fuck up my fucking clip, bitch.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, so we've been playing that a lot. I figured we'd start off with something lighthearted because this is gonna get interesting. Of course, this is just an opinion from a woman, and apparently this woman believes that Believe All Women is a right-wing trap. How feminists got stuck answering for a canard, even though they were the ones who started off the whole Believe All Woman bullshit. It's now It's now a right-wing trap, guys. It's a right-wing trap. Joe Biden has been accused of sexual assault, and conservatives are having a field day, exultant that they caught feminists in a new hypocrisy trap. No. You guys created the situation. And if you can't live up to your morals, your fiber, any of that, how are you going to expect anyone else to? A woman with no corroboration beyond contemporaneous accounts charges a powerful man with a decades-old crime. I don't know. Might sound like Blasey Ford. What you bring up against Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh? Yet this time, many liberals who champion the Me Too movement seem skeptical. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Either you get to be skeptical and say, let's look at the facts of the matter, or you believe all women. What's up, Frozen? How are you, buddy? You can't have it. Well, I mean, I guess you can have it both ways, but it puts you in a position where you seem stupid, right? If you're going to state that no matter what, you have to believe all women, then you have to believe all women. Ted Graham, executive editor of Newsbusters. Where's the Me Too movement on this story? What happened to their rigid believe all women boilerplate? Fox News host Tucker Carlson. The infuriating, the sickening hypocrisy of the media and the professional feminist movement. Believe all women? No, they don't. White House advisor Kellyanne Conway. 3 magical words. Believe all women. I didn't hear an asterisk. I didn't see a footnote. Believe all women so long as they're attacking somebody aligned with Trump. Believe all women so long as they have a college degree or better or are for abortion in the ninth month. They're not. It's not a trap. You guys created this situation. And this author, a journalist who wrote this for an opinion piece. I thought opinion pieces generally were people associated or closely tied to the situation or actually had some, I don't know, measure or how would you say, intelligence would be the ones writing about it. Not some jackass journalist who couldn't write an actual news piece, so they had to write an opinion piece. You're not trapped. You either live by the standard or you don't. You can live in the gray, but you can't get mad when other people live in the gray too and say, I don't know if I believe this Kavanaugh shit. I don't know if I believe this, who else? Louis C.K. shit. I don't know if I believe this Aziz Ansari shit. No, you have to believe the women because that is the way it has to be. If you put yourself in a role where it's either X or Y, there's no room for anything else. You cannot be cut and dry on things that are associated with you only, and then decide to not be cut and dry when it's things that or people that you like. It seems it's just a double standard is clearly what it is, and this seems to be what they think is a trap because they're not living up to their own standards for people they dislike. And they're putting in the mindset that you can only believe all women if it's people you agree with. In fact, believe all women does have an asterisk. It's never been feminist boilerplate. What we're witnessing is another instance of the right decrying what imagines that American women's movement to be. No, it is what you guys have portrayed it as. See, these people who want to, I don't know, make everyone else out to be the bad guys, to make everyone else the people who have to not have or ask for anything like facts when it comes to Kavanaugh or Blasey Ford or Kamala Harris and shit she did. You can't wait for the facts. You have to just believe it. So if it's a person that they like, a person who is now a presidential candidate, then it's okay. It's clearly okay to not believe the women because you don't have all the facts, right? But what made you believe the Kavanaugh situation? You didn't have the facts. The dude went through what? I don't know, like 20 FBI background checks because he's been appointed to so many different courts and different situations that he had to go through them. And where was this person at then? Seems to me that you hold the standard of believe all women who are in the same, I don't know, political sphere, same ideologue sphere as you are. That's not all. That's only women I agree with. Believe women I agree with. If not, then they're wrong, or they're lying, or they have some ploy. So, I don't know. All of a sudden, yesterday's quote, suffer the insertion, how they spelled that word, insertion of some foreign DNA that makes them easy to weaponize. In this case, the foreign intrusion is a word, all. All insertion was all the rage during the Kavanaugh hearings. It was all the rage for fucking decades. Okay, guys, anyone listening or watching, whatever the fuck you're doing, have you not heard believe all women forever? How long have you heard that? I'm actually doing the opposite of simping. I'm expecting people to stand by their high ground, to pull the Obi-Wan and tell the little people I have the high ground because I'm over here and these are my morals. I'm here. Don't jump at me. Don't jump at me. You're going to die. All right? It wasn't just the rage during the Kavanaugh hearing. It's been the rage since the Me Too movement. It's been the rage since forever. Believe all women has been something that has been portrayed since, I was in college. It was something that the mindset of the 1 in 4 women will be assaulted bullshit comes from. It's all of that. But anyway, so now it's a right-wing trap because now the right wing is using it against them. The right wing is calling them out for it. Now, it's the same mindset of if you say all lives matter, or you pick a group of lives that matter, like Black Lives Matter versus that whole all lives matter group. If all lives matter, that includes black people. Why do you have to pigeonhole yourself? You're doing that to yourselves by saying, oh, only this group's lives matter. No. You're saying that all women, so it should be all women, including the ones who come out against people you don't like. It seems Believe All Women first appeared on Twitter in late 2014. Oh, so your statements were wrong and that it didn't just become a thing in the Kavanaugh hearings, you stupid cunt. By Ontario midwife, a Toronto educator and lifelong learner, which means she never fucking got a job. A lifelong learner. And Jenna and Kayla, twins from Ontario, who plan events in their spare time, combined fewer than 4,000 followers. Then in the fall of 2015, posted a tweet by Clinton, that would be the evil one, Hillary, and then the pedo one is Bill, to every survivor of sexual assault. You have the right to be heard. You have the right to be believed. To which Juanita Broderick, professional rape victim, who alleges that Bill Clinton raped her in 1978, responded on Twitter, January 2016. Hillary's trying to silence me. See, you do it to yourselves. That's what I don't know if you guys remember this shit or if you guys are in the same idea sphere when it comes to this shit. But if you put a definitive statement in the situation, then you have to follow it. Yeah. Well, she's just evil incarnate. He's just, alleged evil creepiness. You know what I mean? Stop fucking, don't be an autist about this. Come on. You know what I'm meaning by it. She's, I'll kill your fucking kids evil and fucking shit like that. He's just fucking creepy evil and, well, if Clinton's creepy, then Biden's definitely creepy. You know what I mean? He's sniffing up on them hairs, evil and creepy. As happens, the canard blown into a bonfire by the right became accepted truth in the mainstream media from NPR. What? And the New York Times, Globe, with pronouncements characterizing Believe All Women as the rallying cry of the Me Too movement. Why that had nothing to do with the right. It wasn't the right calling it out. It was the fucking left who started it. It doesn't matter if this fucking person's opinion is so fucking stupid that they're trying to say that the right is the one who made it the canary in the coal mine. They're the ones who made it that way. No, you guys did, stupid. You get on to people who wait for the facts and say, no, you should just believe the women. That's you. You think the right has infiltrated the fucking feminist movement? No one on the right wants to deal with that shit or deal with that shit at all. Come on, let's be real. Jesus fucking Christ. And it came full circle last week when Megyn Kelly said in her interview with Tara Reid, some of those who touted the "we must believe all women" line during, for example, the Kavanaugh hearings for the Supreme Court certainly seem to have changed their tune when it comes to you. My online searches, I encouraged some feminists who seem genuinely to subscribe to the phrase, but overwhelmingly, the Twitterati deploy the phrase, were conservatives, wielding it as a whip. Why? Because you guys started saying it, stupid. And when you don't use it, then people are going to call you out for it. Anyways, again, a stupid opinion from a stupid person whose claim to fame is a journalist and an author. Let's look up Susan Faldy. I'm gonna assume let's see if she has a Twitter. No, I don't want to fucking retweet this garbage article. Come on. Oh God. Ugh. Christ. Skeletor here is mad that people are saying you have to fucking be a person of your word. In the dark room, Susan Faldy. In the dark room of what, bitch? Let's see what we got. See what book she got. Stifled, The Roots of Modern Male Rage. In the Dark Room, The Terror Dream. Oh, that's the same book. Oh, there were two different books. Cut her down quick. Oh, God, you're fucking, an American feminist. Jesus Christ, why can't you be like that one feminist who's actually about feminism and not about fucking hating on men? Jesus Christ. Ugh. Of course, this is the person who's writing it. Cool. You wrote a book about male rage. Male rage. Anyways, so yeah, that's today is the day of women doing stupid things. That's what we're gonna call this episode. Women do stupid things. Yes, that's the episode title now. Women do stupid things. Hey, also be sure to like, share, and get this out there because it is not going to go into notifications, just so you know. And I do appreciate that. Women doing stupid things. That's today's episode title. Let's take a look at one woman who's doing something stupid. Now, I don't know how many of you follow It's a Gundam or listen to his shit. I like his stuff. Funny guy. He puts out a lot of gaming news and shit like that. Now, he also calls out a lot of Twitch thoughts. He called out, well, one of these Twitch broads who's simps. Let's call him a simp. It's overused, but you know, it's a good definition for this guy.
4 months behind on rent, so yeah, it's 4.
Hold on, let me get it.
I got evicted because I was 4 months behind on rent, so yeah, I don't know. I'll see if I can sleep behind the Starbucks so I can use the free Wi-Fi and donate the rest of my money.
Also, what he didn't comment on, look below that. Listen to this. This guy was willing to go homeless to donate money to Pokimane, some broad on Twitch who has a fairly big following. Below that, the guy after he said I was 4 months out of rent, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, I get it. My wife's been bugging me about this holiday I promised her like 8 months ago, but the squad comes first. Devoted. Pokey squad. Okay, if you're married and you're getting pussy, Why are you watching random broads on Twitch? You don't need to be on Twitch donating to these thoughts. The video itself wasn't about Pokemon. It was about the guy who went homeless in order to donate to her. Of course, she didn't like that. She needs to protect her source of income. Yes. Memology 101, guys. Follow, subscribe. Here's where she gets a little stupid as usual.
She can't believe anyone would sponsor these shenanigans. Like, what? And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit about me?
Not talking about you, stupid.
You will never see. Dude, your website's so ass it won't even load. But if you...
No, that's your internet, because you're running multiple tags, you're watching videos, you're doing a lot of shit. Ridge actually works very well and fast. So stop being a fucking dumb bitch.
Ever reach out to me? If I ever see you in my inbox, on site.
No, they wouldn't reach out to you because you're a woman. Ridge is a man's wallet, stupid.
On fucking site. Like, no company should do that just about ever. Oh, is this a video where some random dude behind a VR machine calls a girl a thought for 20 minutes? Really want to put my logo on that one. Ha
Yeah, so she starts focusing on the sponsor and then decides to go here.
Streaming 7 years. I mean, any top streamer has gotten large donations like that. But those people will never then tweet and do some kind of uwu anime bullshit, you know? Wait till my freaking comment gets deleted. Omegi lol. Omeg.
He wouldn't delete it. It's Gundam. He's not a deleter. This is the mindset of a dumb bitch. Sorry, but you are a dumb bitch. You don't have or look at anything, and based on your view, what you've recommended to you, you watch his shit. Watch his shit. You got recommended The Fighter and the Kid. She has The Fighter and the Kid recommended to her. I'm looking at her recommendeds on the side. That says enough about you. Okay?
Lol.
She is telling her fans to go comment to the sponsors. So she's mad because someone criticized her. Or criticized her fan, rather, because it's not even her. He wasn't criticizing her in that video. He criticized the fan and being so stupid, so idiotic, that he's willing to go homeless to continue to be able to donate to some dumb Twitch broad. That is what he was commenting on.
Oh, Maggie lol. And I'm gonna be honest, I think the only way
Here it comes.
people like this stop is if people like me and my community give them feedback that this is not an okay thing to do. Not attack them.
See how she prefaces it? Because she is calling for them to attack him.
But I hit a little dislike and I say, this not cool. And you guys, that's just how I am with content. I love something, I say good one.
Well, more came out. This might be the same. I haven't watched this one.
These shenanigans.
This is the same one, I believe.
Like, what? Dude, your website's so ass it won't even load.
Same one. So people are putting it out there. Let me see. Here, oh, here's, okay, this one is actually new. She's trying to say the tweets are fake. she's trying to say the person didn't really go homeless for her. Whether it's fake or not, maybe you should say to your fans, hey, I wouldn't want you guys to do this. I wouldn't want you to go homeless for me, blah, 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 blah.
I've been streaming 7 years. I mean, any top streamer has gotten large donations like that. But those people will never then tweet and do some kind of uwu anime bullshit, you know? Wait till my freaking comment gets deleted.
That's the same shit. Come on, dude. Fucking pull the shit. Pull the shit. Don't just fucking clip the same shit that fucking Memeology does. There's so much more to her. If you watch her, she's been in so much shit. She's a fucking idiot. How do I donate to her so he doesn't have to be homeless? Yeah, fuck that. I'm not donating to her. She's fucking some whiny little, oh, look, I'm gonna put up that I wear my face mask. Let's see what she's got going on after all this shit happened. She has over 5 million subs. She is completely up the ass of her simps, of her donos. She doesn't need the donos. She could be fine without them, but she gets away with all the same kind of shit Alinity does. She skates the line and all that shit. She's also not willing to admit when she fucks up, and that's another big problem that you'll run into and see with people like her. I hate to do it to you guys. Oh man. Sorry guys. Gotta cover it.
Playing field at the highest level of play is to not have voice chat, to not have people give up their linguistic profiles.
Yes, meet Ferociously Steph, guys. A lot of you have already met her. Ferociously Steph is a member of the Twitch Safety Council. Yes. I don't think it is either, but for safety reasons, I'm going to say it. It is. Twitch Trust and Safety. She's a male deer. Yes, she is a male deer. And she will be covering and helping create policy. Now, advising on policy, rather. Now, she doesn't like voice chat for some reason. I don't understand why. If you're playing competitively, you're generally playing with your teammates, so you don't have to worry about shit talking. If you're playing in general lobbies, there's this thing called mute. It's pretty simple. It's easy to accomplish. You click a button and it mutes all. You don't have to talk to people. It'd be like saying that we should ban all cars because some people drink and drive. Now, you don't have to drive. You don't have to drink. You don't have to do them at the same time. But if you do, that's on you, not on everyone else.
I mean, and maybe you think, you know, if you are a competitive gamer, which a lot of people have been like, Steph, you clearly know nothing about competitive play.
Clearly you don't. Because if you did, you would know that in most esports, shit talk, belittling, things that would make you sad, you know, commenting on how your voice is a little bassy. Kevin, that's all you, brother. I pass. I'll pass and let you see what a slit hot dog looks like. That's on you, my friend.
Well, competition, by the way, y'all, competition requires you to get every advantage possible.
Yes. Competition requires you to get every advantage possible. And if all advantages are available to everyone at the same time, like weapons, like voice chat, like all these other things, you get to have that. You cannot give offense. You can only take offense. And if you take offense to me being mean to you in a Call of Duty lobby, if you take offense to me talking shit to you in a Call of Duty lobby, that's on you. Like, okay, I know you guys remember. Some of you guys remember. I don't know how old any of you guys are. Here, let's go here. Let's Modern Warfare 2 Xbox lobby.
Fucking game is fucking.
Shoot a gun, dog. Learn how to fucking shoot a gun. You fucking riot shield. What else do you want me to fucking do? Riot shield. I'm a pussy that use riot shield. Oh, now I'm a pussy. What do you want me to use? Faggot. You tell me you're.
Clearly, I do not appreciate these naughty words being said, guys. But this is a Xbox 360 lobby. Welcome to gaming. Welcome to shit talk. Welcome to having to deal with it. Had an option to mute. You still have an option to mute, even though everything is party-based or team-based nowadays. Can't talk shit to the whole lobby unless it's the end of the game. Then the whole lobby comes together and everyone just starts yelling and talking shit to each other. Who cares? Mr. Deer? Yes, Mr. Deer, because you have antlers. You need to chill the fuck out. If you don't like talking on the mic because people say, hey, why is your name Steph? You have a very husky voice. You have a lot of bass in your voice. Then
Prestige, you fucking fag. Tell me what to fucking use, huh? Tell me what to fucking use, huh? Tell me what to fucking use to play the fucking game, and I'll fucking murk you. You fucking fucking faggot.
Oh my god, guys. My safe space has been invaded. The safe space for gamers where I don't have to hear naughty words. Oh my god, guys. People said bad words.
To become the top 0.01% in any video game, you have to squeeze every amount of advantage you can possibly get.
Yes, and everyone has equal opportunity to those advantages, you stupid man deer. By deer, she's wearing antlers. She is a deerkin, or whatever the fuck that means. She has antlers. That makes her a male deer. Have antlers, you're a male fucking deer. Do not try and fucking say that I'm being bigoted. I'm addressing the pronouns by what I see in front of me. You have all of the same advantages everyone else does. You have all of the advantages.
Voice chat is unfair.
What is unfair? Oh god, it's, as Sicko put it, she's having a deergasm, guys. Oh my god, rub my head. Okay, let's just use this section. Let's just use this section and the facial expressions and everything else. You didn't see her talk. You don't know anything about her. If I just saw this clip, which I did just see this clip alone, I thought this was a special person. The hand movements. Look at the facial expressions. By special I mean like rode the short bus. Oh, aren't you right? Wouldn't you think this was someone who some sort of syndrome? Wouldn't you think that? Come on. Wouldn't you think that?
The only way to have a level playing field at the highest level of play is to have is to not have voice chat, to not have people give up their linguistic profiles. I mean, and maybe you think, if you are a competitive gamer, which a lot of people do, to get every advantage possible, 0.01% in any
Skipping,
video game,
because this
you
clip
have
has a
to-
bit of what I
you
had.
have to squeeze every amount of advantage you can possibly get.
Mr. Deer,
Voice
Mr.
chat
Deer.
is unfair.
No, it's not. You have.
Period.
You can't say period. Just because you say period to something doesn't make it true, stupid. Stupid. If I say, you know what? The sky's green. The sky's fucking green, period. Does that make it true? No. You have access to voice chat. You're not limited. You have a voice. You can talk. They even have robots. Why don't you use one of those? Then you can talk like robot instead of like bassy woman. You sound like a smoker who's just finished fucking her 5th pack of Newports for the same day. We all know why, but can't say that here. Nice dead air, stupid. Hey. Oh, thanks, stupid. This person, that was pretty much it. I'm gonna read the chat and not respond because I said something super stupid. Here's another video. Like, what the fuck? Why are you streaming this shit?
Back to here, maybe. Nice and soft. Round to the back of the head.
A percentage won't work it out fast enough.
Down a little bit.
Fuck.
What's nice about forest creatures is that they'll sort of give you feedback on your scritches.
She's not a forest creature,
And they're pretty
stupid.
sensitive to scritches. So scritches in different areas get different reactions from forest creatures. You can get.
God. Yeah. Okay. So, this is the latest member of Twitch Safety. Wrong one. Twitch announced a group of safety ambassadors to help advise and moderate the platform. Apparently, they're not going to be moderating. They're just going to give advice to Twitch staff. What's up, Mr. Sagawa? Hey, you got 23 minutes over there, Lou Ferrigno, Mr. Sagawa. They're going to be shutting down the D-Live for about 3 hours as they're moving over from Lino to Tron. So, which is probably when I'll probably cut the stream, but I'll probably be right around 5:30 anyways. Twitch announced a group of safety ambassadors to help advise and moderate the platform, including streamer Ferociously Steph, who wants to ban voice chat because they think most gamers are white supremacists. Are they right, or are they exaggerating?
Well, no, I'm just not cool with white supremacy, y'all.
What does white supremacy have to do with the rest of the people who don't say things? Just because someone says a slur or anything like that, what does white have to do it? What? Yeah, well, they were using my clip. They were using my clip and found me. They found it. Jesus Christ, the D-Live notifications barely go the fuck out. I've been live for the last, I don't know, hour. D-Live, you're slipping. I know y'all are moving over to fucking Tron. White Power Ranger, definitely the best one. Probably. But the Pink Ranger... Pink Ranger here is a forest creature. A male deer, a trans woman? What's the wording? I don't know, whatever. They transitioned and thinks that you're all too stupid or too childish to hit the mute button. Yes. Daily Boogie. Oh, I forgot Boogie does his show. Maybe I'll have to switch to 5 to 7 because of the fact that I can't figure out what the fuck time I want to do my show at.
It's really not that. I think a lot of you gamers are actually white supremacists.
Okay, should I shock her and show her all the black gamers out there? Are they white supremacists too? Mr. White Male Deer? Huh? You're a white deer. You're a deer person. And I can say, mister, because of the simple fact, now here, this forest creature thing, whatever the fuck it is, here, take a look. It has antlers. And if it's a deer with antlers, guys, it's a man deer. Okay? I know that. One's white supremacist. Every video gamer is a white supremacist.
I'm just not cool with white supremacy, y'all. It's really not that. I think a lot of you gamers are actually white supremacists. Sorry. Just a fact of how I feel.
Just a fact, but it's how I feel, so it's not a fact. It's just an opinion. Stupid. Yeah, Void, I have been doing after Nightwave, but the issue is I like playing games late at night and gaming, so I don't know when the fuck to do it. I'm trying to figure out my timeline because I don't want to do 11 anymore. Like, that just doesn't work for me. Yeah, she's a massive idiot. She's a massive idiot who's also a male deer, female human, trans female human, and also thinks voice chat is bad. Yeah, I'm thinking 5 to 7 will be the best slot. The best slot. I was talking about this with Upper Echelon last night as I did my own digging. But I would like to know if the ADL played a role in the creation of this Twitch Safety Advisory Board. A certain relationship might explain how Dear Girl was brought on. Okay, so we have the ADL encourage inclusive and safe gaming during COVID. Okay, interesting. Introducing the Twitch Safety Council. Okay, this was on May 14th. Definitely lower. Professional community leader, video game streamer. The ADL. They're known for something. Steph is a professional community leader and video game live streamer on the service Twitch TV. Leader of what? What community does she lead? What do you do for the community besides fucking act like a deer? Fucking orgasm when you get your head patted. Let's go. You can play cross console. You can play it with PC players, Xbox players, and PS4 players. Me and Sicko play on PS4. We have been limiting with playing with the PC side of things because of all the cheat shit that was going on. They're kind of limiting that. So I don't know. We might be willing to play some games with you guys. Not only are these the eyes of a sociopath, these are the eyes of a former man. That this used to be a trans person, okay? Or this is a trans person, not used to be. Because we're about to get to that. Twitch is a platform. No one cares. Whatever. It's talking about what Twitch is. Steph is passionate about using the connection for good, building mutually beneficial bonds and relationships on a medium usually used exclusively for entertainment. She is transgender and an advocate for authenticity, challenging herself and others to find and express truth through vulnerability. Authenticity would be if you could say, you know what, I still have my pee-pee, therefore I'm not a lady. Yes, I have boobies, but so do some fat men. Okay? Feel the distinct urge to give this deer a makeover. Yes, this male deer. Let's see what we got. Oh, someone else found. Excited that Gabriella Media is joining Trailblazing Respect and Empathy in Digital Spaces panel. Had a great time moderating a panel on games, AR, empathy, respect, and inclusion at ADL's National Never is now today. Had a great conversation with Twitch friends in attendance afterwards, thanks to Ferociously Steph. So she's been working with the ADL now since at least 2018. Yeah. We don't even have to go to no, Lou. That's a little. I know plenty of women who don't have it, who've had their issues with that down there, or had what's that called where they have it removed? Someone, give me the word. I'm losing my mind. What's the word when you have your ovaries removed as a woman? Can't even think of the word right now. I'm also trying to plug my phone in because it's dying. But yeah, so there's that. All you got to do is go down to the chromosomal level. If you're not intersex, like XXY, XYY, anything like that, you're either XX or XY. Period. Not that hard. Oh, hysterectomy. There you go. Thank you, Static. Thank you, Lou. Yes, a hysterectomy. My mom had a hysterectomy in her late fucking 40s or 50s because of some shit she had, like a cyst on her ovaries and stuff like that. It was the easiest way to go about it. No, you got you. I got you. I know, man. Yeah, so this person is another puppet of the ADL. Now, take a look at who's jumping in. It's Moonrock herself. This would be Brianna Wu. Ferociously Steph, completely agree with your opinion on voice chat. Thank you. That's how Steph said it. Thank you. No problem. Don't let them intimidate you into not speaking out. That's what you're there for. We all have your back, and the Moonrocks will attack you. She hasn't held a controller before, and it shows. Can I ask, what about voice chat is unfair? I'm not seeing it. The logic is, if they speak, they'll be harassed, so they're at a disadvantage. Even if you believe this is true, though, it's irrelevant. In a professional and competitive event where doing that would get you disqualified. And of course, no actual solutions offered. Professional and competitive are two different things. No. Okay. They aren't. Because everyone has the opportunity to use it. Professional and competitive are two different things. Plenty of solutions have been offered. However, it's not the job of marginalized people to solve the problems of marginalization. Yes, it is. If you have a problem with something, try to figure out the solution. Because we all know this. INBI, recovering man, socialist, intersectional feminist, game delves, autist, he, they. Hey, sir, and I could call you that because your pronouns are right there. Your 19 followers don't give a fuck. All right? Shut the fuck up. You are more likely to be one of those guys that we hear about having done something evil to women at some point. If it's not a professional capacity, then it's only competitive in the sense that I am competitive when trying to get into a McDonald's drive-thru. Provide them. All I've seen is nonverbal communication methods, which doesn't solve the underlying harassment. Yes, it is. You joke, but nigga, that drive-thru gets hectic at times. Not quite. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kleinfelters. Yeah, that's the intersex shit. Those people are genetic. It's just a genetic mutation that causes the chromosomes to act out. The percentage, like the percentage of intersex. Oh, percentage wrong. Intersex percentage of population. That's old. Let's find something recent. Blacklist, Fausto Sterling et al. Said in two articles, 1.7% of human births, 1 in 60, might be intersex. Variations that may not become apparent until, for example, puberty or until attempting to conceive. 1.7%. It's not they're not necessarily considered male. It's what sexual features they're presenting. There are females, intersex females, who presented more female than male. There's still always going to be. His pronouns were listed. It said he, they. I was very polite about my use of his preferred pronouns. The doctor decides based on what presents more predominantly. So I don't know. It's one of those things where, yeah, but it's whatever. Static, cool. We're talking about intersex. There's a ton of different intersex. Come on, man. Fuck, don't be such an autist that you focus in on one. I said one word, intersex. Covers it all. You don't have to focus in on one disease. It'd be like me saying that you could die of heart disease, which predominantly attacks black people, or you could die of anything. Yeah. Thanks, bro. But yeah, so Moonrocks herself is backing this person because, you know, it's a person, a female. It's a female. Nigga, did you listen? You are play it back, Static Void. You're being stupid. I'm gonna Static. You're gonna get it right now. You're being stupid. I literally said you can be XXY, XYY. You're dumb. I'm not gonna tell you you're smart. You're dumb. You're a fucking idiot. You need to replay what I said, stupid. I said there's only two unless you count intersex, which can be XXY or any kind of variant of XYY. It can be variations. Jesus fucking Christ. You can even be short chromosomes. Stupid. You are stupid. Here, should we do something for stupid here? Anyone want to prove Static Void's stupid? Who else wants to do that right now because he's being stupid? Let's go to my channel. The benefit of doing live and actually having it on the screen is I can prove you're stupid. How long ago did I say that? Not speaking out. That's what you're there for. Yes, it is. If you have a problem with something, try to figure out the solution. Because we all know this NB, recovering man, socialist, intersectional feminist, game delves, autist, he, they. Not quite. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Capacity, then it's only go about it. No, you can't even think of the word right now. I'm also trying to plug with Twitch friends. Never is now today. Had a great conversation with Twitch friends in attendance afterwards, thanks to Ferociously Steph. Yeah. We don't even have to go to no. Lou, that's a little. I know plenty of women who don't have it, who've had their issues with that down there, or had what's that called where they have it removed? Someone, give me the word. I'm losing my mind. Here, while I'm proving him right, I'm gonna go have a smoke. While I'm proving him wrong, I apologize. I used the wrong word there. Can't even think of the word right now. I'm also trying to plug my phone in because it's dying. But yeah, so there's that. All you gotta do is go down to the chromosomal level. If you're not intersex, like XXY, XYY, anything like that, you're either XX or XY. Period. Not that hard. Oh, hysterectomy. There you go. Thank you, Static. Thank you, Lou. Yes, a hysterectomy. My mom had a hysterectomy in her late fucking 40s or 50s because of some shit she had, like a cyst on her ovaries and stuff like that. It was the easiest way to go about it. No, you got you. I got you. I know, man. Yeah, so what did I say, Static? This person. Did I say anything, Static? Oh, man. You're stupid is what you are. I said you're either XY, XX, or you're intersex, which Kleinfelter is part of intersex. Stupid. Jesus Christ, are you stupid? How many times do I need to replay it for you before you admit you're stupid? Who else? Who else wants to? Thank you, Lou. Yes, a hysterectomy. My mom is. Thanks to ferociously Steph. We don't even have to go to... No. Lou, that's a little... Come on. Give me the word. I'm losing my mind. What's the word when you have your ovaries removed as a woman? No, Static claimed he was smart. That was the issue right now. No one else would claim it. Static is claiming it. But yeah, so there's that. This is like the NFL. He threw a flag and he's just wrong. Sir, they were in the end zone. They were fucking at the 50-yard line, Static. They're at the 50-yard line. All you gotta do is go down to the chromosomal level. If you're not intersex, like XXY, XYY, anything like XXX, XXY. No, what I need to understand is your brain doesn't work very well, and you don't listen to when people speak. Again, thank you. Laces out, Static. Yeah, no shit. If you're not intersex, then you're either XY or XX. That's a fact. And where would Kleinfelters fall in intersex? Huh? Yeah, you are Ray Tinkle. Fucking boobs up top, penis down below, laces out. Anyway, so yeah, Moonrocks got involved and is now siding with Steph. I was trying to find the article. Twitch is pulling their heads in the sand even more by now saying that yeah, but it's primarily uterus, but they do sometimes remove the ovaries for the simple fact of like that's how my mom's hysterectomy was. It was uterine and ovaries because she had ovarian cysts, and so was one of those things where they removed it in order to not have her have to deal with the cancer, and she never got cancer. Well, she's still alive. So as of right now, she still doesn't have cancer because it didn't become malignant. I don't fucking know how cancer works. Whatever the case was, it was ovarian cyst, and that's what a lot of the treatment nowadays for that one sexually transmitted disease, which can lead to ovarian issues that they say men are carriers of. I don't know what it's called. But apparently, like, men are carriers, but it doesn't affect us because we don't have ovaries. Sorry about my mom being alive. Oh, she had this was years ago, man. This was fucking... No, don't feel bad. Feel bad at all. I wasn't saying this out of pity. My mom's still alive. She didn't get cancer, thankfully, because they caught it fast enough and removed her. They did a whole... they removed pretty much everything. Oh, pff. Well, now Jesse made me feel bad. I'm sorry. Cancer's fucking... I don't know, man. I have my theories on cancer. We could find the cure tomorrow, and it would probably never fucking be used. Like, I don't know, dude. It's one of those things where it's too profitable. It is the most profitable wing of the medical industry. It's the most profitable wing of the medical industry. Because, like, I mean, think about it. You go in for treatments like radiation and chemo, how often? Like monthly, I think it is. And a bag of I think it's chemo, right? The chemical mix is what? Like 10 G's or 15 G's? There's too much money in that. We could have already had the cure and we would never use it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so it's been oof. Damn, dude. This took a very dark turn. Ugh. Took a very dark turn. Yeah, the radiation does affect the human body heavily because it's not just killing the bad cells, it kills good cells too. And the chemo mix, but it's just fucking cannabis does kill cancer. That's why, as much as I fucking don't like Israel for a lot of the things they do. They're one of the few countries out there that have used cannabinoids to treat cancer, and it shrinks and gets rid of cancer. And I wish the US would fucking lighten it up. Okay, I'm not a big smoker. I don't smoke much weed. I'll smoke occasionally if I need to sleep. That's what it does to me. It puts me on my ass. It makes me tired. Doesn't matter which strain it is. It makes me tired. If I am super, like, having issues sleeping, I could smoke weed and it puts me out. But the only reason any of this shit is not heavily used in medical in a lot of the ways it should be is because of Randall Hearst. Because of Hearst. If you live in California or have ever been to California's Central Coast, you've heard of Hearst Castle. Hearst Castle is a fucking awesome place. But Hearst himself was a big timber man. He was really into timber. That's how he made his fortune, is timber. He fucking made massive amounts of money off of it. During the 50s, when the Stamp Act, which is the act that made it illegal for marijuana or hemp to be used, he was pushing heavily, lobbying, you would say, to get that act to come through because of the simple fact that he was scared. Yes, Patty Hearst's relative, exactly. He was scared that the timber industry would be basically null and void because of hemp. Because hemp can be made into paper. Hemp can be used for a lot of the same things that timber is used for. So he fought tooth and nail to get the Stamp Act passed. This is, I wrote a few papers at college. This was, actually, it wasn't even, wow, they spelled it different. No, that's not the Tax Act. Is it the Tax Act? Yeah, it is. Place a tax on cannabis. Basically, in order to get cannabis, you had to have cannabis on you. But they made it illegal to get cannabis. See where it was like back and forth? As of 1933, they pushed this, and it was the hemp family and the DuPont family and a bunch of all others have argued that the aim of the act is to reduce the size of the hemp industry, largely an effort of businessmen Andrew Mellon, Randolph Hearst, DuPont family, because they were fearful of what hemp would do. Yes, William Randolph Hearst Sr. Yeah, they put themselves, you're 100% right, Paul Ernst. It was a catch-22 situation because of the simple fact that they took something that they were fearful of taking over their industry and affecting their money. What could have been and it seems to be an amazing drug and does a lot of good things for humans. Well, they basically made it illegal to test it. It is a class 1, still federally, a class 1 narcotic. It is up there with heroin. Now, am I a pothead who thinks that we should get away? Yeah. DuPont, I can understand why the DuPonts. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't know this about Hearst, but Hearst was, guess what he was a member of before he started making his fortune? Member of the House of Representatives. So he was a rep. Yeah, think of it. Think of what Israel sees with it. Yeah, it helps shit. It helps the anorexic. It helps with cancer. It helps a lot of things. Now, does it help ADD and ADHD like a lot of these marijuana places claim here in the U.S.? I mean, in California? No. There's no fucking way it does. Does not. That's been scientifically studied that it does not help with ADD because it's a downer. Both strains, no matter what you look at it, if you look at marijuana as an upper, it's not. It's a downer. Pure and simple, it's a downer. People who are ADD don't need downers to level out. They need uppers. But yeah, so Hearst, you think it helps focus? I don't know, man. Marijuana doesn't help me focus at all. I've written papers in college while high, and it makes my mind just go all over the place. I'm pulling in fucking all over the place. It does stop obsession, but the ADD side isn't just that. It's a lot of different things that play into the lack of focus. And I don't know how it would help you focus, because it doesn't, I don't know. ADD isn't real. Yeah, ADD isn't real. I don't know. Give that to fucking someone who has been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD, and then give them something like, I don't know, Ritalin or whatever. You're going to see the focus change. It doesn't help focus. Yeah, I don't think it helps focus either. I think my mind wanders way more, and I'm a very focused person, but my mind wanders way more when I'm smoking weed. I am all over the place coming up with so many different ideas. It is a very creative drug, that's for sure. Definitely a very creative drug. I look at it this way. The net negatives to the net benefits. The net benefits of marijuana is massive. The net negatives, but laziness sometimes. I can't think of the net negatives. Like, I cannot think of any hard net negatives to marijuana. The positives outweigh the negatives, and that's why I don't understand why we still live in this day and age where federally, like, let's see. Talking to the person who's all right, here we go. This is drug scheduling by our federal government. Adderall is legal cocaine. Exactly. Now, let's start with the lower schedule drugs. Let's work our way up to the big bad. The big bad. Schedule 5 drug substances or chemicals are defined as drugs with lower potential for abuse than Schedule 4. Consists of preparations containing limited quantities of certain narcotics. Schedule 5 drugs are used for antidiarrheal, antitussive, and analgesic purposes. Cough medicine with less than 200 milligrams of codeine per 100 milliliters. Robitussin AC, Modal, Modafin, Lyrica. I don't know how to say that last one. That is a class 5. Class 4. Xanax, Soma, Darvon, Darvocet, Valium, Ativan, Talwin, Ambien, Tramadol. Now, Xanax and Tramadol. You think those are less addictive than marijuana? Anyone? Schedule 3 drugs. Products containing less than 90 milligrams of codeine per dosage unit. Tylenol with codeine. Ketamine. Anabolic steroids. Testosterone. Schedule 2. Well, it's proof that's crony capitalism in the essence of the only reason why marijuana will be listed with these drugs that I list is because of people like Hearst and the DuPont family. Schedule 3. I already listed that one. Combination products with less than 50 milligrams of hydrocodone per dose unit of Vicodin. Okay, so Vicodin. Vicodin is a Schedule 2. Cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone, hydromorphone, some Demerol, Oxycontin, fentanyl, Dexedrine, Adderall, Ritalin. Now, why would anyone think that anything like this show is devolved, massively devolved? I'm sorry, but we got on a tangent and I didn't have anything else lined up, so this is perfect. Why would anyone think that that list of drugs is not as addictive as marijuana? Schedule 2 drugs, substances, or chemicals are defined as drugs with a high potential for abuse, with use potentially leading to severe psychological or physical dependence. These drugs are also considered dangerous. Some examples are what I just listed. Yeah, drug scheduling is super whack. You're 100% right, CHC. It makes absolutely no sense that you could put cocaine and methamphetamine, which methamphetamine has one of the highest schedules of abuse. Wouldn't be on Schedule 1. That cocaine wouldn't be on Schedule 1. Now, the reason why they don't fall into Schedule 1 is right here. And you're going to listen to these words. But last I checked, isn't just Oxycontin legal heroin? Isn't that? Oh, no. Hold on. What was Xanax? Adderall is essentially... What does heroin do? It makes you tired or whatever, right? I don't know. Oxycontin, I think, would be heroin. Schedule 1 drugs, substance or chemicals are defined as drugs with no currently accepted medical use and a high potential abuse. Again, no medical use. How do you have marijuana, cannabis listed there? No currently accepted medical use. Heroin, which you medically use as Oxycontin or whatever the fucking it is, and morphine. Oh, yeah. Is mostly morphine with others. Okay. Oxy is pure morphine. Morphine is like heroin. So heroin has no use, but you guys use it as another name. LSD, marijuana, ecstasy, methaqualone, and peyote. But none of them have accepted medical use. This is why I don't understand the way our country has their drug listings. Just because something you deem is medically used doesn't change the fact when other countries are seeing that it does have medical use. Like I used Israel as an example. They are using marijuana to decrease the size of tumors. They're using marijuana to treat a multitude of other things, and many states are using it to treat a bunch of different things. How are we still sitting on this shit? How are we still living in the day and age where the mindset is marijuana bad? I'm of the mindset, do what you want. If it kills you, it doesn't affect anyone else. Now, if you get into drugs, steal, all that shit can affect people around you. Question is, what level do you allow it? But that's your life. That's your life. I can't knock it. Painkiller and antibiotics I was on when I had my wisdom teeth removed were worse than the actual procedure. Adderall is addictive as fuck. Yeah, but it's listed down with, it has a high potential for abuse, but because the medical industry says we can use it, it's fine. Xanax isn't addictive. Yeah, right. I have an ex who was fucking addicted to fucking Xanax and Soma and fucking all those downers. So come on, let's be fucking real. They don't have a low potential for abuse, a low risk of dependence. Get off my ass. Shit has a high chance of it. Just because you want to say it doesn't so you can keep selling it, get the fuck out of here, dude. But my point of all of this tirade, this rant, is if we're going to list people and tell people what they can't do, then we actually need to reevaluate this list. You put it up there on no medical use when, I don't know, shit, they've shown medical viability of it since the 70s. How about you do that? You let people take fucking Ambien, which makes them sleepwalk and fucking do crazy shit. They could walk out into fucking traffic if they live into a busy area, but that's no problem. Come on. Yeah, benzos are just pill form of alcohol. Yes, essentially. The fucking Xannies and the fucking Soma and fucking I don't know, man. It's one of those things where people just need addiction as a mindset. I think it's a bit of both. There is the chemical side of it where you're physically addicted. Because I know I've tried, like, as a smoker, as a cigarette smoker, I've tried quitting and it's rough. Physically, there is physical dependence upon it. And there are things that have physical dependence. It's just whether or not you want to get rid of it. So that was a craving, not an addiction. Addiction is a mindset. I was addicted to cheesy gordita crunch for a while. Holy shit. Addiction is the amygdalas try to control the prefrontal cortex. You also just told me I was wrong about what I said, so I'm going to take that with a grain of salt until I look into what you're saying, Static, okay? Gotta give you shit, buddy. But yeah, man, it's one of those things where we're in this world where the most beneficial drug on the planet could be, let's be real, it could be the aspirin. It could be the next aspirin, you know what I mean? Aspirin is so highly used, and it is one of those drugs that, you know, were considered a miracle drug, and marijuana could be at that same point. You know what I mean? Marijuana could be at that same exact point. Thanks for the donos over there, guys. Marijuana could be that miracle drug, but the U.S. has shut it down to the extreme of, well, you can't have it. You can't use it because we don't believe it has any scientific advantages, and this is all shit predating the 1930s. This is pre-World War II shit. We don't believe it. We're going to let these lobbyists from DuPont and the Hearst family and everywhere else be the ones who still manage to this day. Of course, there are some things where it's being, you see with presidents more and more these days that marijuana usage is getting less of a deal. It's not the focus of the DEA anymore, and they should, I don't know, start studying it. Yeah, the 1930s predates MDs. Yeah, well, study it. The studies of, and the reason for the Stamp Act was to tax it, but made it illegal to have it in order to get your freaking stamp. There was so much shit to it. Like, I don't know how we got on this tirade, but it was worth it. I think we should legalize it. We should try it out, test it, see the benefits of it, and use it to do things. Or maybe it'll constantly stay, I don't know, illegal for the simple fact that it is potentially the cancer cure. You could have the cancer cure right there. Israel's showing benefits of it. They're showing how it decreases fucking neurological shit, how it helps with people who have seizures and shit like that, that it helps with fucking tumor growth. It stops tumor growth and decreases tumor size. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's one of those things we need to look at realistically instead of sitting and worrying about what it might not be, you know, what it might have. Thank you, Fat Cat Boy. Appreciate that. Hey, look, I got the echo fixed, guys. Man, I don't know, fucking doing work for the show behind the scenes and then not doing anything or doing any episodes. So yeah, I think we're gonna start doing 5. We will, however, be doing Sicko. Sicko just died. Yeah, he just died in Battle Royale. Pills destroyed medicine. Yeah, I think the heavy usage of certain drugs destroyed medicine. But I think this is a good spot. So we'll probably do 5 to 7. I think 5 to 7 is a good slot. It avoids Boogie. It also gets me out of the super late, and it runs right into Nightwave, so you can watch Nightwave right after. But yeah, guys, appreciate you hanging out. If you're new to the channel, which I don't think any of you are, throw a like on your way out. Subscribe. I will be back. But what day does Irrational do his show? What day does Irrational do his show? That would be the question. If Irrational is only doing like one day, I'm talking like my daily schedule. But yeah, so don't forget, Thursday we will have, we're going to have Augie RFC on for an interview. That will be this Thursday. And then on the 31st, we're going to have Ethan Ralph on the show. That is a Sunday. So not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Thanks, CHC. We'll be doing that. Yeah, it's just a great song. We'll be doing that very soon. So if you had a good time, throw a like on the way out. Even if you didn't like it, throw a dislike on it. It helps it. Alrighty, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again.
I predict that Andy Warski is on such a downtrend mentally and physically that within the next 7 years, Andy Warski will have AIDS.
I need some dick now.
Andy and Ethan in Knoxville were together.
I'm getting dick tonight. I'm getting dick right now. After the show, I'm getting dick. I want to put a dick inside of me. Preferably Ethan Ralph's dick. What up? Hey, I'm fucking dicks all night. What up? Hey.
How long can you hold your breath? What is going on here?
I'm fucking dicks all night. Dicks all night. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking dicks all night.
Have you ever had a dream that you could
Okay. I'm gonna throw this into my commercials. This is good shit. Thanks again, guys.
Have you ever had a dream?